Hello, my name is Marcy and welcome to Seize the Veg. Today we're going to be talking about nutrition labels. I just did my intro video last week and promised today that I would start with how to decipher nutrition labels. So if you're new to plant-based eating, vegan eating, this is for you. You already know if you've decided to make this change, no meat. Anything that ever walked, swam, flew, crawled, don't eat it. Also, nothing that comes from that. So specifically dairy and eggs are now not part of your diet anymore. I'm going to be talking about nutrition labels that are going to be in processed food that we eat. And by processed food, that's anything that's canned, boxed. Step one, first of all, let me clarify, I'm speaking about nutrition labels in America. Step one, which is ingredients, they actually make it a little easier for us because there are 8 allergens that must be listed if it's in the processed food. 4 of them pertain specifically to us. The 8 known allergens that must be listed in bold underneath your ingredients list are going to be milk, eggs, fish, shellfish. Those are the 4 that pertain to us. If you see any of those 4, just put it back on the shelf and move on to the next thing. Also listed as allergens will be tree nuts, peanuts, wheat, and soy. All of those I do eat. They're plant-based. If I see milk, eggs, fish, or shellfish, I just put it back. You would think some of those would be pretty obvious that you would know they're in there, but a lot of times it can be hidden and unexpected. Even certain salad dressings were the most surprising to me that even would have a fish or shellfish, and of course milk and eggs, because there's going to be cheese in a lot of these things. So that right there is going to be your first step, looking at the allergens. So if you see those, just put it back. You also you may be lucky enough when you're looking through your pantry or when you're shopping, you'll see a V, which a big capital V. I have here, I went to Trader Joe's today, and my husband loves these dolmas, but you can see here, there's a V marked here. Also, when you turn it around on the back, you can see vegan. If you're lucky enough to see that, you're already good to go. This is a safe food for you to have. If you see the V, plant-based. We went to Costco and found these delicious guys, cauliflower. You can see here all of these nice little things to tell you. The V here, vegan, it's plant-based. All over the packaging, they put that. A lot of these things are starting to come out where they make it a part of the marketing that this is plant-based, this is vegan, go for it. Also, as I said, we went to Trader Joe's. Here we go. Right up at the top, vegan. It's banana bread with walnuts, delicious. I'll show you this. I talked in my first episode how I had bread with my peanut butter and jelly as my first vegan creation. A lot of products, this is a good example. I will show, you will come across items that do not have milk or eggs in the ingredients. So it's not made with it, but it can be made in a facility that has it. So that's why you will not see it marked vegan. And maybe sometimes you're wondering, there's nothing in here, why isn't this marked vegan? It will not be marked vegan if there's the possibility of cross-contamination. Personal choice we've made, we're okay with that. That's something that you're going to have to decide for yourself. No judgment here. You know, this is a journey for all of us, and none of us are perfect. We try, but this is real life, and this is the choice that we've come to. Once a year, we decide to get ourselves pumpkin spice non-dairy creamer. Now I will show you Coffee Mate. Here it is. This is a non-dairy creamer. However, when you look back here, you're going to see contains a milk derivative. This is not vegan. It's non-dairy, but it does have a milk product. Not a source of lactose. So if you are lactose intolerant, this is why it's safe for you. However, if you're making the choice to eat plant-based, this isn't it. Luckily, Califia has come up with an almond milk pumpkin spice creamer. Thank you, Califia. I love pumpkin spice, and I do miss the flavored creamers because there's so many wonderful holiday flavored creamers. And over the past years, they've made huge strides in coming up with these things. This is a non-dairy creamer that is vegan. So just because, if you're coming across something like this and it's non-dairy, but it does contain a milk derivative. So something to know when you're out in the world and, and you're asking for a non-dairy creamer in the restaurants and things. Sometimes you will end up with a milk derivative. The lactose has been removed, but it does actually come from dairy. So surprising. It's called non-dairy. Why does it have dairy? Just kind of confuses us. This brings me to step 2. Once you get the ingredients out of the way and you know that what you're eating is in fact vegan, plant-based, you're good to go there. This is where you have to start making decisions on what exactly you're eating as far as what it's made with. Salt, sugar, fat are going to be the big ones. In processed food, those are the ingredients that are put in the food, makes it taste good. The good thing is, in America and probably other countries too, you will get percentages to tell you. Like I have here a can of black beans. Like I said, I just went to Trader Joe's. And it tells you on here, there's no fat in this particular one, which I love. Sugar, there are 2 sugars, and they're not added sugars. These are, let me also clarify, recently in the US it's passed, if there's added sugar, they have to put that as not just an ingredient, but that it's added, which means it's going to be processed sugar, most likely, and not sugar that's found naturally in the food that's in what you're buying. So salt, sugar, fat. Fat's the other one we already talked about. And then salt is a big one. The good thing here, this has 130 milligrams, but it always will also tell you the percentage. That's 5% of your daily salt. So those are the ones to kind of watch out for. If it has a much higher fat percentage, and you'll always get the daily value percentage on there. It's not necessarily a hard and fast rule, but it's a good guideline if you see something that's over the top. Then we have other things that you may be concerned about if you're switching to this. Number 1's protein. Everyone, that's going to be the big question. It may be the question that you have now. How am I going to get my protein? You'll get asked it a lot, and it's okay. I will tell you, one of my answers for people is that I get my protein from the same place you do. I just go straight to the source because the animals that we eat for protein, they all eat plants. So they're eating plants, converting it to protein, and then we're eating them and eating that protein. So I'm eating the same plants that they do, and I'm making my own protein. Either way, protein here. Beans are another good example. It will tell you here, 7 grams of protein for half a cup. This can is 3.5 servings. So this is a significant amount of protein. I will say one more thing on nutrition labels. Vegan junk food. Some of this stuff, and we do eat it. I showed you an example here of this wonderful banana bread. This is not something that we have all the time. On special occasions, you're going to have dessert. You have to look at it just like you did before anything. You knew when you were eating that bag of Doritos or whatever it was. This is junk food, and there are vegan junk foods. Don't think just because it's vegan, you can eat all of it you want. Right here, this is available in grocery stores now. I don't necessarily want to call this junk food. I do want to put caution out there for products like this. We do eat them. It's more special occasion type of foods. And the reason for that is, even though this is 100% vegan, plant-based, thank you guys for making this, especially the sausages. Those are really good. This, I will show you, one patty. It has 250 calories, 18 grams of fat. That's a lot of fat. Like I told you, if you're ever not sure about the grams, look at the percentages. That is 28% of your daily value in one patty. So proceed with caution. We do eat these. It's not an everyday thing. It's not even an every week thing. It's maybe a couple of times a month. You do get 20 grams of protein, which is a nice bonus. Like I said, if you're concerned when you're starting out about protein, you don't have to be. If you are, you're going to get it. You can look right here. Plants provide plenty of protein. Another one that we do use a lot is Gardein. You can look on here. There's 5 grams of fat in these burgers. This would be more of our maybe once a week type of burger if we're going to have this on a quick meal. And I'll show you some different ways that you can make these really fast or slow if you want to grill. They are great on the grill, or they can be made quickly. And looking at your nutrition labels, like I said, specifically first thing, ingredients, look at your allergens. If milk, eggs, fish, or shellfish are listed, just put it back. The rest of it, unless you have an allergy to the other things, they are all plant-based. And then you need to double check salt, sugar, fat. Those are the hidden areas in processed food. I did want to say one more thing before I leave. If you're new to this and you're going through your pantry and you're realizing that a lot of what you have is not conducive to the new way of eating, I don't want you just to throw it away. We had the same problem. We donated some of it to, we gave some of it to friends of ours who we knew were not doing this. Of course, at the time, we didn't know anyone who was doing this. So everyone we knew was happy to have the food. You know, make it easy on yourself. Look for the allergens and then look at salt, sugar, fat. You will over time look at some of these other things. I still get caught off guard with some of the stuff that I buy. I see that it's vegan. I snatch it up. Oh, it looks good. Then I get home and read the label. It's like, whoa, it's like, you know, 1/3 of my sodium in one serving of this stuff. It happens. It happens to all of us. You know, don't beat yourself up. Just, you know, keep trying and good luck. It's the basic foundation of your vegan kitchen on my next episode. So until then, good luck with your journey and seize the veg.